We're up to mitzvah number 66. This is in Parshas Mishpatim. This is a mitzvah asay number 31 in the Torah. It's found in Shmois Chav Beis Pasuk Chav Daled. Shmois 22 verse 24. It says, Im kesef talve es ami es he'oni imach. Which means, Im kesef talve es ami, if you lend money to my people, es he'oni imach, which are the ani, the poor people which are among you. Now this is a mitzvah to lend money to people. People who need money, to lend them. And this means without charging interest. Because if you're charging interest, we're going to see soon, that's going to be the, we'll speak about that. But bottom line is, we're not allowed to charge interest. It's got to be a free loan. Sometimes they call this a gemach, a gemilas chesed.
What's if the guy's not credible?
What is if the guy is not credible? Meaning, let's say you can't trust the guy to pay back. Well, that's a good point. What typically you do is, instead of just lending the money to a person, you have to take what we call an arev. You take guarantors. Collateral? Well, you could take collateral. That's a mashkain. You could also take what we call we have an arev. You go and you say, listen, I'm not going to lend you the money unless you have two people that will guarantee to pay back the money in case you don't pay back. So obviously that guy's got to be really good friends, and they trust him that he's not going to, leave them having to pay for this. Now, what is the purpose over here is to lend to a poor person in order to make it lighter, the burden on him. Meaning because he's got to live. This is very hard. So, he goes around, he gets himself a loan in order to be able to keep himself going. Now, the mitzvah of lending money is even greater than the mitzvah of charity, the mitzvah of tzedakah. It's because if you give a guy charity, how does the guy feel? The guy feels like a poor guy. He feels like somebody who's an unfortunate person. However, if you give him a loan, which might be for a business, it might be just even not for a business loan, but it might just be the fact that he doesn't feel like it's charity, he's being given a free handout. People don't want to feel that way. So that person, you really have helped him out tremendously. Now, you might ask, and basically he doesn't have as much shame. Now, you'll ask, why doesn't Hashem, and this is what the Gemara asks, why doesn't he just take care of all the people? Why doesn't he supply him with the needs? If he's a poor man, take care of all the poor people. And the answer is because, as it says, in order to give us an opportunity to do a kindness. In order for us to be able to do, chesed.